Hey, what is up, guys? Sportskool77 here. Hope you guys are doing good today. Yeah, I want to talk on first. I want to talk about my new Discord channel. Well, I just got that set up today, so link down below for that, guys. Go add me on Discord. Uh, yeah, I'm trying to get out into more different outlets and stuff. So I know some of you guys do Discord, so yeah, go add me on that. Um, I really appreciate all the support and feedback I've been getting recently. Yeah, I guess as you know, I've been trying to upload more regularly, so and it's made a difference. You know, I've picked up some more subscribers the last few days, and I'm really glad for all that, guys. Thank you for that. If you're seeing this video and you haven't subscribed to me, please click down below and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so you can be notified when I upload videos. Yeah, and I really appreciate that, guys. Thumbs up this video, comment on it, let me know what you guys. I want to talk about something that was pretty interesting that I saw earlier today. V's latest video, talking about out events closing down for maybe another year or something like that. Do you guys see stuff like that actually going to be occurring? And how will that affect your decision on what you buy and that kind of stuff? I'm interested to know how many of you guys remote duel. I've been thinking about setting it up and trying it. I really am not sure that I like the idea, but I have seen quite a few of it people be doing it, and it looks pretty fun. You know, it reminds me of like old school, like you know, Skyping and whatever, or you know, with your friends or whatever. Or I remember way back in the day when I started playing this game, like basically when it first came out, and I hadn't come back to Oklahoma yet. I was living in Virginia, which is a lot of you guys know that's where I'm from. So, and I was staying with my aunt and uncle, and I walked into my cousin's room one night. And granted, my cousin, like, he had every gaming system, every thing. His parents are the kind of parents that you know. And I love my aunt and uncle. This is nothing about bad about them, but they're the kind of parents that feel like they have to get their kids every single thing that they want. And no offense to any of you parents that are out there that may be watching this that feel that same way. You know, I try to get my daughters everything that they want too. So, you know, it's not, that's not a bad thing. But anyway, so I walk into my cousin's room, and he's got all his Yu-Gi-Oh cards laid out on his bed, and he's talking to his friend on the phone. And you know, and okay, and this, you know, cell phones weren't even a big thing yet or anything. And, you know, he's talking on the landline phone to his friend, and they're dueling over the phone. And so I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm playing cards with my friend. I'm like, how are you playing cards with your friend on the phone? Like, what? So I was intrigued because, you know, he's got all these video games and stuff up, and he's not playing that. He's playing with these cards on the phone with his friend. And so I sit down and I watch for a while, and I've got no idea what's going on the end. By the time and it's over, and you know, still don't really know what's going on, and they finally get done or whatever, and he hangs up, and I'm like, okay, like, I don't understand anything that's just happened here, but like, how do you know that he had what he said he had? How does he know that you had what you said you had, and whatever? So that part of it, I was like, you know, I feel like whatever, they could say whatever they wanted to and not actually have it. But I was intrigued by the idea that in his video games or anything else he could be doing, this is what he wanted to spend his time doing, was playing this card game. And so I you know, I said, you know, you gotta show me how to do this. You know, what is this thing, or whatever. And so he makes me a deck, and like this is first generation Yu-Gi-Oh. So the best card that I had in the deck that he made me, the first deck that he made me, was Red Eyes, I believe. Yeah, Red Eyes. And so, oh, he showed me the basics and whatever, and we sat there and dueled. Oh, and he was beating me, and I'm a very competitive person, and this is my younger cousin, and so I'm just like, okay, I don't like this at all. I don't like losing, and I got to figure out why I'm losing, and how do I get better at this? Is so I take the rule book again. You're talking about the rule book that comes in the deck, and I'm reading that thing, and I'm trying to learn more about it and whatever. And later on that week, we go to Walmart, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna see what Walmart has for this thing, aimed to better cards. And we started doing so much of that, back and forth, buying these cards at Walmart, and he had a little bit of an advantage over it because his mom was buying him his stuff. I mean, and I think at the time I think she helped buy some of my stuff too. And anyway, it got so bad that was all that we wanted to do was play that game, as many hours as we could spend. And he'd get done with school. I was working with my uncle and stuff, and we get home, and as soon as we had the chance to sit down, it was getting to the point, and we didn't want to stop to eat. We didn't want to do anything. All we wanted to do was play that game. And he had a couple buddies that went to church with him and stuff like that were into it too. So they come over and play with us and whatever, and we would trade cards with them and whatever. And it got so intense and so crazy that one night my uncle comes in there, and he decides it's to sit down and watch. And what are you guys doing? Is it that this is all you want to do? And my uncle was like kind of like me when I started. He didn't understand anything about what we were doing or whatever, but he got intrigued. So the next day, he went and bought himself a deck. And for months and months, however long it was, that was all we did when we got home. We would play for hours at night until late. We ended up getting one of my other cousins into it, and he would come over and we would all play. And my aunt got frustrated with it because that's all you guys want to do or whatever. That's all you're spending your money on or whatever. Anyway, I'm getting off track on what the point was of this video, but yeah, so I've been in this game for so long, and it's changed and evolved so much. And so anyway, the remote duels and that kind of stuff. That's how I got off on this tangent. But the remote duels seem to be just another in the process or whatever. And so anyway, back to V's video. He was talking about with Pokemon they've canceled. They're not going to have any events even this year, or so it won't be till 2022 before they do anything again. And he's expecting that Magic Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh will follow suit and do that kind of same thing. So my question to you guys is, if that happens, are you going to remote duel? Are you still buying cards and trading cards to remote duel? For your decks that you're going to play with, even if you don't have physical events, or are you just going to take a break from any kind of purchasing of stuff until you can get back to physical events? Obviously, for me, I'm still buying because I'm still selling. So it's that's never going to change for me. When we had physical events, I haven't been going in years. It's basically since my brothers quit playing and and moved out of state. I really, for the most part, and the game is so addictive. If most people never quit for good. They always end up coming back. And like, I'm gonna keep decks, and I'm gonna keep making decks, X and whatever, and to where I would have the opportunity. I had a buddy come over the other day to help me do some stuff at my house as we were putting together a bed, and he was telling me, he plays on his phone. He plays what the dueling links, Duel Links on his phone. And he was telling me, he can't believe it. He just had his first kid with his new wife. And he was telling me, that he can't believe that he's still playing Yu-Gi-Oh on his phone. And he was like, don't tell her or anything. But sometimes I'm actually even buying cards for that game or whatever. I'm like, hey, wait, so you're buying cards for a game that's on the game. You're not physically purchasing them. You're waiting for cards on this game. He's like, yeah. And so anyway, I thought that was kind of interesting. But it goes to the point that we never really stop playing. Like even with whatever else is going on, we come back to this game, and so for me, I'm going to keep buying and selling regardless of whether there's physical events or not, or if I ever remote duel or not. I am thinking about doing the dueling book. I had somebody, actually, I've had a couple people say, oh, you should get on that and let us know what your name is whenever you get on that or whatever. And I might do that just because, other than like the top tier decks, I've basically, since I've gotten back doing videos again regularly and watching stuff, I know basically what the top tier decks are trying to do and that kind of stuff. But I still like to see the interaction of some of these decks that I've missed in a time that I wasn't doing it, because there are so many decks that come through and become something that gets played every year, whether it's top tier, whether it's meta relevant or not. All these other decks get created every year, and so if you take a break or whatever, you might never have gotten to see them played and the interaction and what their cards do and whatever. So anyway, yeah. So I may very well, if I decide to do that. But back to the updates. I appreciate everybody. Like I said, it's supporting me and subscribing and stuff. Check down in the description for links to everything that you need to help support me or whatever. I'm Patreons. I'd really like to get that going. I got that set up again, just because I think it'll be cool to be able to pick out stuff to send you guys every month. And I talked about it in my other video. It's going to be $1, $5, and $10 tiers for now until you guys decide you want to have bigger tiers and tell me what you guys want to see in that stuff. And we'll get some of that going. Facebook, we're trying to get the Facebook to 400 likes. It's really close, and I know most of you guys have Facebook. So if you guys could go on there and do me a favor and just click on the link down below and go hit that like button on Facebook. All my stuff goes onto Facebook basically, so you guys can keep up with me better on Facebook than anything probably. But anyway, I'm trying to like cross platforms to where after I upload a video on YouTube, it goes onto my Facebook, both onto the page, the store page itself, and my personal Facebook. So yeah, I've had a lot of people looking at at my actual store page, and I appreciate that. They have I have way more stuff listed on that, not just Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, but other cards, sports cards, all kinds of stuff on there. So check out in the description for the link to that. Check the eBay. I want to give a big shout out to all the people that's been supporting my eBay. I have sold so much stuff lately, and I appreciate all you guys. With that being said, if you are somebody that is a subscriber to me on YouTube and you buy from me on eBay, I would like to know that. And I would like for you to, if you're subscribed to me on YouTube, leave a comment or send me a message and tell me that you've bought cards from me on so I can start lining up. It's a business thing. It's like I want to start doing basically like a portfolio of my subscribers that purchase stuff from me through other outlets, so I know who you guys are. So if you buy a card from me on eBay, I can shout you out in my next Facebook or my next YouTube video. So, okay, this is my boy. He bought this card from me on eBay. Really appreciate that, and go from there because I like recognizing my subscribers and the people that make this worthwhile for me to do. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, as I know I'm getting long-winded in this video, but please go down below, check the links to all that good stuff, and continue to show me love. I'm sure to appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate you for watching my videos, for commenting on them, for subscribing, for sending people to subscribe to me. All the stuff you do, however you support this channel and me, I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope you guys are. It's cold as all get out in Oklahoma. It was 22 degrees here today. We've had rain. It's supposed to be freezing rain later. It's going to turn to ice and snow and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, we got the chicken spaghetti cooking in the crock pot. We're just trying to stay warm from the heater and just not go mess with that mess. All right, so you guys have a great day. This is Sportskool77, and I'm out, guys. Appreciate you.